What's up everyone on YouTube, this is Madawa with another video talking about Leo. It's been a minute since I've done one of these again. I have no idea how long this video will go, but I wanted to talk a little bit about Season 2 Leo and what I changed in my playstyle from Season 1 to 2 and how successful it is now, because I got a good glimpse of how to play Season 2 Leo now. I got God of Destruction 1, just recently, so I just want to say a few things about some things I changed, some moves I changed, my playstyle, how it is right now a little bit, and yeah, what you might add to your playstyle to be more successful. So yeah, let's go straight into it. I would say the first thing is the more obvious thing, of course, the new moves that Leo got, you know. Wow, running 3 into block is super scary. So silly that we have something like this, but we take it obviously. So with this move, when I use it, there's usually two things I do. It's either obviously going for the low, the new one, or you go for block 2. Obviously they can interrupt your block 2 attempt here, but that barely happens, to be honest. Sometimes it happens. If you have a crazy read, you could technically try to go for block 1 too. Right here, because they can't do anything here. They'll just get hit by it. So let's say a Leo player actually goes for this. Block 1. Because it's a launcher. See how it's gonna hit me. Doesn't matter if it's because I mash or because I'm stepping. It's just gonna hit, right? It's just the thing is it's minus 14, so this is only on like reads, right? So most of the times I usually just go for block 2 or block 3+4, you know, that's the usual thing. Also, after block 3+4, you can do what thing 4 basically and interrupt any attempts of them attacking. So let's say you go for bar 1 in 3, for example, on block obviously. You block it and you get hit, I mean. I didn't record it. My bad. Wait. Okay, so let's say the situation, you get hit by the low, I do jabs, you'll get hit, right? You get hit, but obviously you can side block it, right? This is more like if people like actively press into it afterwards, you know, because it's +2. You're coming in with an 11 frame while standing, so it's definitely an option. Power crush can still beat it though, but I've had so many situations where I was doing this like manual block also, and then at some point you go for this. Technically what you can also do is go for while standing 3. It's 13 frames, so they can jab you out, but if they do anything slower than jabs and it's on counter hit, then obviously this whole thing is guaranteed. So put it on counter hit, right? Let's say we get hit by this, and then afterwards, okay, you can't show like this. We get hit, no, and then if they mash afterwards, this is all on counted. But it's a bit slower, since they nerfed the plus frames from +4 to 2. It's still an option though, but I usually try to go for either like this then afterwards, or if I really believe in it, just go for this bull, you know, also gets you into heat, or if you're already in heat, you know, you can dash out of it, make it safe, or maybe it's on hit, then you get the follow-up, things like this, right? In general also, with the new moves, you can, or I've done it a lot, just in neutral, just go for block 2, you know. It's -9, safe, completely safe. Crushes sometimes mids and highs, you know, the stance itself. So you can just go for this as well. It's a bit slow, obviously, they can interrupt you, but you're definitely worth a try. In general, moves that go into block is really dangerous now. Like for example, if you go forward 4 and then 1, you can also go into block, right? So we have to force this mix-up now. That's what they want us to do. More mix-ups, more guessing. And we have to keep up with that, so we do have to do that as well. We also have that new move, KNK14, that I want to mention in a second. I'm just gonna think if there's anything else. Technically, you have some cheesy things, but I don't know. I sometimes form out like 3-2, you know. 3-2 can go into block, but it's pretty slow. And they can also duck the second. Back 3-1 obviously also. You can try and test them out. I usually only throw them out like once, maybe a set. Not a lot, to be honest. It's more about like wall running 3 and like the new move, which I will mention now. It's KNK14 obviously. Crazy move, it's +4. Even more if you go into block, you're at +8. From here you can force your mix up once again, which is block 3 +4 and block 2, which is really nice. Acts as a combo extender as well. So it's a really good move. You can mix it up with block 1, with KNK, I mean, sorry. KNK12. It's -10 now though. But yeah, I do throw it out a lot. You can loop it a bit, the pressure. I don't know, I haven't had too many people consistently duck this. If they do try to duck it, I definitely mix it up with KNK12. But yeah, doesn't happen too often actually. Also, what you can do after, like for example, if you want to loop your pressure a bit, there's waltzing 3-1, which is silly in a way where it's -10, as you can see. But also, if they try to jab you, so if they want to punish you for this, you can threaten them with a third hit, right? So like, if I mash now here, I get counted here. Because I want to try to punish the second hit right here. This here is -10. But on the other hand, what you can also do, if you know we're not gonna punish, or just in general, you can go into block again, like here, and then you loop it again. It's a constant mixer that you put on your opponent. Because you can do like this, you can go into block, you can do it again. This time maybe throw out the third. I wouldn't throw out the third too much, because they can duck it and launch you for it, but the threat of all of these options is generally scary, because most of the times there's nothing you can do besides like actually guessing, you know. Go back into KNK from white saying 3-1. There's a lot of options, yeah, you kind of have to play around with it a bit, but that's definitely a scary thing. If you wanna be a bit more aggressive with Leo, that's definitely a thing. You can still play it on more like keep out counter hits, you know, but that's what the Season 2 changes have done to these moves basically, because you have a low net now that you can threaten with. And also because the next thing that I want to mention is they buff forward 4 in multiple ways actually. The biggest change is that you can do heat smash after this, so basically at the wall this is for free, and also you can now have a high damage wall splat with 1-4. You were able to splat before with KNK2, like so, but it's just a bit more damage. If you, for example, fail the timing and they block the KNK14, you're still plus. So let's say you're too slow, for example, you're still plus. It's a good option to go for it as well. But yeah, you have this option to splat. You have heat that you can go. This is a launcher if you can confirm it, right? Like so. Okay, forward 4 in general is really scary now. The heat things I want to mention in a second, but having the option to do the full launch and heat smash is insane. Like, I don't know how many times this has saved me while playing. It's insane. So yeah, but that was the block things. Also, the grab that you can do now from KNK is really good. A lot of people still don't know about it or don't expect it. you know. Also good if you have, for example, if you are at the wall, like so, you can do like this. Even if they break it, you switch sides, you know. So even if they get the break, you can do it, I think, here. So yeah, even if this happens, you still switch sides, right? Which is good because you want to try to keep yourself away from the wall. If it does land, you get a full combo. Depends on how far you are from the wall. Obviously, the further you are away, the better the combo gets, because you get access to this here. Like so. So yeah, throw after K and K is really strong. What I still like to do while playing is fish for down back 2. It's still really strong. They have not nerfed down back 2. So this move is still really strong because it has really good range. And you can hit confirm it. And it has insane hit confirm frames. Like there's no frame where you do it and then it suddenly is not guaranteed on anymore. Like no matter how much you delay it. You just have to press the button in the time. So it's so strong. For example, you have a lot of gray health. You need that one hit, you know, to get your health back. Fishing for this is good. You just have to be careful because on whiff it's very minus. You're very, very, very minus. And on block it's also -9. So you definitely lose your turn after. But it's still a really strong move. Definitely recommend it. What's also really good that I have underestimated that move, to be honest, and that's back 3-1-2. So they changed that move a bit as well, in the sense that let me record it. Oh wait, do like this, A, and then set myself to the wall again. So with this move, it's -12 now, which is a little buff, but it has no pushback, right? At all. Just for example. But what has changed is that your opponent can mash into the third hit now, which gives you a clean splat. So before, the thing before is, it was that if you do back 3-1-2, they can never mash in between or sidestep in between or anything. They just automatically block it, you know, it jails. But now, you can threaten the third hit. And what's even funnier is, or like, even cooler, that the second hit of back 3-1, the second hit of back 3-1 is -10. So some players, they know that it's -10, and at some point they want to punish it, right? And that's where you can threaten the third hit, right? Because now, if you want to punish the -10, if your opponent wants to punish the -10, they jab here, and then they get a wall spike. It's actually crazy. Or if you just try to step, you know, I'm trying to sidestep here, anything, you know. If they try to do anything, they get hit. Before that was not possible. So besides obviously having the option of 4-2 for free, which is still really, really good. Also buffed again. It's +6 now. That means not even rage chat or anything works. So now you generally have an uninterruptible Bok 1-2 unblocked. So this is completely uninterruptible. Obviously, you can try to go for some slower moves as well. But Bok 1-2, for example, they can't do anything. If they mash, they get hit every time. But yeah, besides that, since this is also a mid, sometimes some people like to duck here at the wall because they know this is gonna happen. Back 3-1-2 can hit them then. But obviously, if the first one hits, it's not gonna splat, right? That's only when the third hit alone hits. Right, so that's really good. His old heat smash from K&K is a lightning glare move, which is so silly. Because his dangerous part is literally you have your opponent at your wall at the wall and you just make him guess. If you remember my video about the heat smash setup, it's basically that if you have heat, you split your opponent, and then wait, let me think quickly. They tech roll here, and they have to completely guess. There's nothing they can do besides guessing, because if they tech roll both heat smash and also the low lightning glare, the new basically, they both track completely. Before you had to make a little guess because we didn't have a heat smash from K&K. Now it's a full guess situation, right? So you can force this crazy situation, and then if they even block the situation here, let's say you're on heat, right? They guess the situation, you're +8, and then you can loop your pressure again. This is uninterruptible, you're +6. Block one is uninterruptible. Like it's crazy what you can do to like have a safe pressure, right? So let's say you're in heat again, right? You go back 1-4 for example, heat smash, uninterruptible, uninterruptible. Nothing was doable here for your opponent, nothing. If they get hit by any, for example, if they get hit here, let's say they mash here, you know, wall split. Now I don't have lightning glare, obviously. Yeah, that's very scary. And then if they mash, like if you're on heat, for example, you just poke. You know, you want to keep the pressure for you. You know, you're just playing around. Counter it. Heat smash. That's like almost dead. Look at the damage. Just because you converted from forward throw. Obviously, you can do it without heat. But like, that's the thing, right? Insane. Insane still. That's what you kind of want to do at the wall with Leo, right? Also, your full crouch sweep, not against every character, you really have to test it out. Against some characters this doesn't work because of a small hitbox. But a crouch cancel forward 4 picks up here, obviously, which is really scary. Technically, you could do something like this into this. You could also do something like, for example, they block this here. You can stay in block and then hold down, and then you stay in full crouch, and then you can do it, right? Bit cheesy, can work sometimes. Yeah, things like this, right? So that's really scary. So yeah, that's about more like the heat thing, the wall thing, counter hit, you know, forward 4, what you're kind of looking out for right now. Let me just quickly think if I've missed anything. Yeah, you really have to play this kind of playstyle now with Leo, where you have to like keep constant pressure, and that's what they want to do. Yeah, forward 2+3 is also really good. I can show that quickly, since they change heat engages a bit. I think that's the most I wanted to show anyways. It's kind of spontaneous video. Yeah, so for example, what you can also do every now and then, let's say, oops, I didn't record. So let's say we go into this, right? Your opponent, he goes heat. Okay, it doesn't work here, it seems. So forward 2+3 can be a decent option after you get heat engaged, because you only play, he's only +9, and forward 2 plus 3 is so evasive that sometimes you can actually get behind your opponent like this if they do like a while running option. Obviously you can also just sidewalk right here, but it's definitely also an option, you know. But yeah, these are like the more important things that I wanted to show you. Obviously learn your season 2 combos, right? Your heat combos. For example, from what I have figured out, the best thing you can do against many characters, but not all, is either this combo, 72, the combo that is more consistent, that works on everyone, besides I think bears, is this here, with the first hit, like so, at 69. You have also other combos if you have heat and you do down forward too. For example, you can do something like this. You know, 74. You can even make it a bit shorter by doing 3 to 4 here. Like so. So these combos are important. In general, you want to try to keep your heat, like your tornado, until you reach the wall. So you can do like your spike ender a bit better, but yeah, it just depends on the situation, right? Sometimes you can also do it before. You have the new combo here, which is not my favorite. This one here. This is 74, I think. No, 78. Oh yeah, I'm encountered. Wait. So this is not my favorite combo because it's actually not easy to do. This is the max damage now, but yeah. I barely go for it. 75. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's for all for the most part, you know. You still keep your playstyle like you have been playing like the whole time before, you know. Delay your moves, Q to 1, down 2 from now every now and then. You still have all your old things, but on top of it you basically have new mix-ups, and also the Oki at the wall is generally very scary. Heat smash, also like you can do heat burst from forward 4 like this to stop people from, if you want to have a more safer option of going into heat without doing one of these moves, you know, that's also a thing. And yeah, just a more deadly version of Leo's obviously playing here, right? Where you have the wall and you get your Oki running here. This is where you wanna have your opponent at. Oh yeah. Hopefully that helped you guys a little bit maybe. Let me know what you guys wanna see with me and Leo maybe. Maybe some more replays, like watching replays. I haven't done that in a while. I have been pretty inactive lately because I've been going through a harder phase, unfortunately, but yeah, hopefully I can jump back into it a bit more and give you guys some more content. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm wishing you a nice Monday or whatever, whenever you watch this video. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.